Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another exciting G-Shock review. Today we are taking a closer look at the recently revived G-Shock Jason. What I have here is the model with the additional straps. Just by looking at the box, you can probably guess the color of the watch. At the top it says G-Shock. At the front we have the shape that resembles the cutout on the watch bands, and finally carbon core guard. The model code for this release is G-B001MVE-9JR. Let's take a closer look inside. We have the Japanese manual and a bezel removal tool. You don't really need this bezel removal tool because the bezel and also the straps are pretty easy to be removed without them. This is the price tag that comes along with the watch, which I have removed. You can see the details in terms of the price, the model code, some of the features, and additional details behind. Looking at the inner box, at the top we have the watch outline, and similar to the outer box we have the cutout markers over here with carbon core guard. Other than that, the box itself is pretty simple. Now as you open it, you are presented with the watch, and we have one extra bezel and one extra strap. There is this multicolor lamination that is going on at the inside of the inner of the lid itself. Looks pretty cool. Alright, let's take a closer look. Now, before I dive in, let's revisit at the history of this watch. Initially launched in 1994, it had the model code DW001. It got its nickname Jason due to the bezel design, which resembles the mask of the character in the series, Friday the 13th. The DW001 was constructed on a design G-Shock calls Capsule Tough, and the original model had capabilities to measure temperature and provide sunrise-sunset data. Later in 2010, G-Shock revived this model and gave it the model code G001. This model, however, dropped the thermometer function but kept the overall look and feel. This is the latest iteration of the G-Shock Jason that we have today, the model code G-B001. The watch keeps its original design from 1994. We have a yellow and grey color bezel at the top. The straps are yellow in color. And instead of a metal insert, we get a resin insert in grey. On the other side of the brand, we have similar colors and design. It gets a matching yellow keeper and paired with a grey colored buckle. I really like how this buckle looks like and how it feels when you actually wear it. Inside of this buckle, it says Thailand. Looking at the case back of the watch, we get the classic design. It has got the protector covering the metal case back with the letter G cut out. We now have carbon core guard logo here as well. Looking closer, we can see it's a stainless steel back, module code 3519, and the watch is made in Thailand. The case back design, however, is very well known to trap dirt between the metal and the protective cover. So you gotta clean it up every now and then. The watch maintains its wing structure for the extra comfort while wearing, and now we get quick release mechanism for the straps. Pretty easy to remove them without any tools. Back to the front of the watch. Probably the very first thing that you may notice is we do not have temperature sensor for this newly revived model. Instead, G-Shock now provides Bluetooth capabilities. You can use Bluetooth as phone finder, automatic time configurations, and for reminder settings. We have a smaller display section on the left that counts down the seconds. Just beside it we have the digital subdial with the red ring around it, and finally the main display. We get all these standard functions. So if we quickly look through the modes over here, now we are at the home time. As I cycle through, we have your world time, we have got your stopwatch, timer, this is your alarm, and finally back to home time. Now one of its party trick is you can easily replace the bezel on this watch. Let's go ahead and remove the bezel. As I remove it from the side, and this is how it looks like. Look at the beautiful colors on the inner steel bezel. I think it is one of the best executed bezels I've seen in a while. The overall color and finish is absolutely amazing. The bezel attaches to the case just like the DWE5600 models by friction. There is a small slot on either side of the watch, and there is a small hook on the bezel part itself. This allows it to securely attach to the watch. This opens up to plenty of customization options for this model. G-Shock includes one extra bezel inside of this package. It has light orange colors mixed with green at the top. This can be combined with the included skeleton blue straps. Here it is. You can clearly see how the inserts at the top are constructed. The strap on the other side has got green skeleton keeper and with a matching blue buckle. This is how the watch would look like with an alternate bezel and strap. Looks absolutely amazing. All the right colors, really fun color combination. The backlight on the watch is pretty well lit, and this is how it would look like. This watch was launched as part of January 2023 release in Japan for 44,000 Japanese yen. That's roughly $330. As of making this video, the watch is still available to be purchased quite easily. Overall, a great looking watch, especially with exposed bezel underneath. This will be a great summer watch. It's a bummer G-Shock kept the thermometer function out of this revived model and gave us Bluetooth instead. Let me know in the comments on what are your thoughts about this watch. The inner bezel is probably the main selling point in my opinion. Just look at how beautiful it is. Alright guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, stay safe and I'll see ya